People, the wait is over. We are finally gonna get Love You Teacher. So this is my recap of the official trailer of Love You Teacher. Now I must warn you, everything that you see in the trailer is completely different from what you see in the pilot. I think the pilot is basically letting you know what to expect in the drama, whereas the trailer is basically giving you the sum up of what is happening in the trailer. So pilot tells you exactly what to expect. Trailer tell you what you're gonna see. If that makes sense. Let's get into it. Damn, whoever did Santa's makeup is God gift. Anyways, this is Solar. Solar is the the cute and adorable boyfriend of Pop Mech. Solar, I'm not sure if you're 7 years old here or an adult. This is Pop Mech. I don't know what kind of activity they were doing for you to be sweating like this or whatever, but this is Pop Mech. And Pop Mech is the handsome boyfriend for Solar. Now, in this trailer, I'm not sure in this particular part is where we are accepting the fact that our boyfriend is 7 years old or an adult. Remember, I think we should tell you the pilot or the plot of this show. Or should I just go down? I should go down in the trailer because I'm kind of up and down because I'm so excited because I was waiting for this drama to kick off from 2025. It was supposed to come out in 2025, but things happened. I kind of see what GMMTV was doing with Per's character, giving him the Clark Kent glasses, but also making his character a little bit more serious, not a joking person. But how did he meet Solar? That's the question I want to know. And I want to know how long they've been in a relationship. See, the trailer and the pilot did not give us that information. We just know they're in a relationship. But I really want to know how long they've been in a relationship so I can actually sum up what to expect or what to do in this scenario. Also, didn't anybody told you not to open umbrellas indoors? When I saw them walking in the rain like this, I know I need to prepare myself for some sad moments. Not sad drama, but like a sad moments. Because not all the time rainy days are romantic. Rainy days are romantic when you're together with someone. But also if you move to a different country or in a different area and it starts raining and you're living alone, No, I assume the umbrella is going to be a merch. The things with GMMTV is when they put out dramas, they always don't play when they have to put out merches. They are perfectionists, or they are always putting out merches inside of a drama. If not, then they just do a commercial with the Canon or Toyota, which I have never seen Toyota in a while, but mostly Canon and some little snacks. Because let's be honest, GMMTV is making mad money. I'm just saying, but they're also in budget wise, because a lot of things cost a lot of money. We have to understand that, and plus we have to pay the actors. I want to know though. Do they pay the actors by episodes like all American drama? Love lessons are usually easy. I feel like this is just the calm before the storm. What you mean love lessons are usually easy? I mean, in the first trial of relationship, yeah. It doesn't get easy. It does get easy. I mean, it does get easy because you already know what to expect from the love, or you already studied everything. Yeah, it gets easy. But like in the midst of it, when you just started a relationship is kind of easy. But in midst of the body of the whole relationship, it gets hard because you have to live with this person and try to understand the other side of it. During the end part, when you got used to it, it kind of get easy, but still gets hard. Okay, so Solar and Pop Mech, they're both teachers that goes, I think it's primary school. Right now, I believe this is Pop Mech's first time as a teacher or first time going to this school where his man works at. So, Solar, who is at the school, did not see Pop Mech show up, so he called Pop Mech. I'm assuming he left him in bed. Oh, by the way, Solar and Pop Mech, they share the same apartment. They live together. So I'm assuming early bird Solar got up and assumed that this man is going to get up too, but he left to go to school. Now he's calling Pop Mech to get up and come to work. Again, I don't even know what Pop Mac was doing for him to sleep that late. Pop Mac is not a early bird, but that's what you got Solar for, right? So first day at school for teaching for Pop Mac, and it's a literal chaos. Let me tell you something. I had my first hand on trying to teach kids. I did community service for primary school and basic school, and let me tell you something. I know I will not fit for it, because let me why I was trying to write on the board to give kids activities to, I think it was sentences, and they must tell where the full stop goes, where to start their capital letters. And I kid you not, I gave away all the answers, because my body is immune to know what to do when, like, my body knows that that's what's supposed to do. I can't teach kids. I will give them the answers. I cannot. I will like sit there, watch, and that's it. That's it. Plus, I can't even discipline kids at this point. No. I knew from then teaching is not my priorities. Teaching is not my occupation. I'm going to give Pop Mac a little bit of time, because maybe he could handle the kids. But for now, it's his first time handling little kids, so he did worse at that first day. I'm assuming Solar was the one that helped him. I also assume that maybe Solar is the one that got him this job, because let's be honest, maybe he did need a job at the time, because he needs to make money to pay the rent of where they're doing. Because that's what I'm seeing. Other from that, there are many jobs that he could have picked, but why did he pick this one? Was it because his man is working there, or was it because he was trained to do this, or whatever? I know Solar is good at having kids. He's literally the miniature version or inner kid volume. Moving on. See, the difference with Pop Mac and Solar when it comes to teaching kids is that Solar has that inner child. He's very playful, he's very energetic, he's an extrovert. So I think that's what make the kids like him more. Whereas there's Pop Mac, he's more serious, he's not really into kids, because I don't think he has experience with kids, or if he does, then he did a bad job at it. But I think that's the difference with them. Two polar opposite. They did say opposite do attract. I want to know what attract these two to be together. I'm not sure if Pop Mac was drunk here, but I do know one thing. Pop Mac really does love his boyfriend. Also, I do love the choice of outfits that they're giving Santa in this drama. It brings out the personality of the character that he's playing. Sammy is in this one, yes. And the guy that played in Revamp, but he was bad in Revamp. But in the end, it turned out good anyways. But I'm seeing Sammy in this outfit. I'm like, dude, in reality, she's playful. And in the show, she's playful. Can we at least give Sammy a lead role? If it's GL, whatever. If it's straight, whatever. Okay, so Sammy played, God help me with this pronunciation, Sojyon. And the guy right next to her plays G. Here's what shocked me the most for this one, because in the pilot it didn't show. We just know that Solar ended up in a car accident. Now, I honestly thought Solar was in the car when he got into a car accident, not him being hit by a car. But anyway, he got hit by a car. But hear me out here. When he got hit by a car, he was dressing more kiddie in this one. Maybe he was a kid at this point and then got hit by a car and turned back into an adult. Again, we haven't even reached the problem yet, and yet I'm talking about kids. If you watch the pilot, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, we're getting into it. Stay with me here. Now, hear me out here. I don't know why Solar need a food tray to use as a mirror. The food trays are not that shiny. Second, here's what I think is happening. The hospital called Pop Mac because Pop Mac is Solar's emergency contact. I don't think Solar has parents to be calling. And if he does, maybe they're not that close, or maybe something, because I'm still thinking that maybe Solar is rich and he ran away from home because his parents never liked his choice of anything. Maybe they know about the relationship. I don't know, because we need to know if there's going to be family involved in this drama, because let's be honest, GMMTV is not, it's a big fan of actually giving us family trauma, family accident, mothers dying, fathers being abusive. So I'm gearing up for that part. Anyways, after Pop Mech shows up and grateful that his man is alive, the problem is Solar doesn't know who this man is. In fact, he was greeted by the man saying his name is Solar, but Solar is confronting Pop Meg saying his name is not Solar. So you're telling me, did you lie to your man for how many years that your name is Solar? I'm telling you, this is why I see that this boy ran away from home. Okay, so Solar can't stay at the hospital. The doctor said it's okay to go home. Now, for the sake of confusion, we're not going to call him Solar because Solar said his name is not Solar, his name is Sun. Anyways, now that we're home, we're kind of confused at the fact that now we are in a room with a man that says his name is not Solar, and Solar is thinking that Pop Meg is a complete stranger. Now, Pop Meg has to come up with an idea to convince this man that you are his man. They both live together, and maybe future generation that he might get proposed to and get married to. But hey, if you guys haven't realized this entire room, we watch Head to Head, and you know this room is not new to us. Okay, so here's where the tricky craziness happens. So they got calmed down, they're sitting down, and Pop Mac is starting to get to understand and know the new Solar, who is not Solar, who is now Sun. So now Sun is telling Pop Mac about who he is, and Pop Mac is curious to know how old his boyfriend is, because now that he has a new name, there's got to be an age, because how he's acting is not acting, is like the Solar he knows. So Sun says that he is 7 years old. Yeah, that accident gave him brain damage to the point where his brain is now thinking that the boy Sun is 7 years old. 7 years old. Wow. You got a lot of work cut out for you, Pop Meg. It's crazy how life puts you in a bit of a pickle, huh, Pop Meg? Because not only you're a teacher, you teaches people that is 7 and below, and now you are a boyfriend to a person that has the brain of a 7-year-old. Yeah, life is going great. Now Pop Mac is telling his friends the situation that he has to go through. Yeah, so June and G are friends. Thank God they have close friends that they can talk to. But that's not the problem. He has to live with this man that is 7 years old, trying to navigate life in itself while teaching such ages. Like, what are the odds? Well, the greatest thing is that now that he has a 7-year-old person to monitor and, like, grow or something like that, he gets to learn from this 7-year-old. So once he's learning from this 7-year-old, he can actually adjust by teaching such 7-year-olds. You see, olds. Jesus help God. I'm happy that GMMTV gave Santa this role, because Santa has that personality in real life, and Santa can act. Let me tell you that. If you've watched Santa before he even signed into GMMTV, you know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, because it's acting. Dude, when he cries, okay, that's all I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, remember, we're still a teacher, and we have a 7-year-old mind, the mind of a 7-year-old at home. We cannot leave a mind of a 7-year-old at home. Literally, you can't leave a kid at home. So Pop Mac is forced to bring his 7-year-old boyfriend to school to literally stay there. Now, the kids probably think that this 7-year-old mind is still their teacher, so I don't know how they're going to work this out, but this is going to be interesting. Oh, I think it's safe to say Pop Mac, he doesn't like kids. Again, Pop Mac does not like kids, but he is forced to teach one. And now he's also forced to raise one. It's going to be epic. Now, I understand Pop Mac. Now, I like kids, but I do not want kids. I repeat, I like kids, but I do not want kids. Have you heard or seen the woman with the list or the girl with the list? Yeah, no, thank you. I don't care if you're going to come for me, curse for me. Nothing you can say or do can change my mind from saying to have kids. I hear people saying, oh, when you grow up, you'll understand. Yeah, I'm big enough to realize I don't want none. I didn't want one when I was a kid, and I didn't want one now. I throw away all dolls ever since I've watched Chucky, so I don't know nothing. And no, I don't want kids, no matter what you say or do. Let's moving on, because I'm not going to emphasize on the fact that I don't want kids. Thank you very much. But for some reason, kids likes me. I don't know what kind of magnet I have, but I don't know. Oh, by the way, now that Solar's mind is of a 7-year-old, but the body of an adult, see, this is a different side that Pop Mech will know about his man, because even though Solar has the mind of a 7-year-old, he will know. I mean, Pop Mech will learn to know that Solar's future job is not teaching. I don't know how it ended up being a teacher, but it's true what they say. The things that you don't want to be, you will end up like cycling your life through that very thing that you didn't want. Unless you keep your mind on the fact that you don't want it like me, then yeah. Other from that, teaching was not Solar's future mind of job, if that makes sense. Bear in mind, 2024 is where they put out the pilot of Love You Teacher, which was supposed to be a 2025 drama, but because some delays happened, it's now coming in 2026. I do not remember if Perth and Santa has a 2026 lineup show. Do they have a 2026 lineup show? I don't remember. But if they do, put it in the comments, because I can't really mind. No, I don't think they do. Do they have one? I don't think so. But if they do, put it in the comments. I don't remember. I'm waiting for the part where they jump up and down so many times their neighbors are banging on the wall like take the noise down and whatever. I'm waiting for that part. See, a 7-year-old is at the peak where they understand what you're talking about and tell you when you tell them to not to do things. Boy, if I see a 7-year-old like that, I was like, get your ass down. Like, get down now. I will slap the shit out. Get down. Now, see, someone need to explain to me, because my brain is trying to. What 7-year-old does this? Like, what phase are we in for doing all this? What are we escaping for? I don't remember being a 7-year-old this cruel. I mean, this is just downright rude. This boy is. I don't even know. No, what 7-year-old is like this? Who does this? GMMTV, I'm a little bit confused for this trailer, because in the pilot, we see Solar and Sun's personality switched up and down. Because there was one moment you see Sun being a 7-year-old as a kid, and then there's another moment you see Solar being an adult. Are we going to get this in the trailer? Let's be honest, for Pop Mech's sake, it's so much an adult can handle right now. He's teaching kids that are underage, 7-6 years old, and he's also going through the struggle of actually teaching his own boyfriend, trying to tell his own boyfriend that, hey, you're my boyfriend, but you're not supposed to be 7 years old. At what point do we get a cure to cure his not 7-year-old body? Like, where do we go from here? How do we get our son back to Solar? How do we get our 20-something year, or is he 20-something years old in this drama, or 30-something years old? We don't know. But how do we get him back? That's the thing that I want to know. How do we get back Solar? Because if we're going to be ending the drama and stuck with just a 7-year-old mixture of a 20-something-year-old, let me know. Just let me know. Oh, by the way, Son refers to Pop Meg as an uncle, older person, not as a tilak, not as a boyfriend, an uncle. And I think Pop Meg must have said something, and Son overheard of saying that if Son misbehave, then Pop Meg will kick him out. And I think Son must have took that harshly, and it's like he doesn't want to be kicked out of the house because he doesn't have anywhere to go. Want to see my mom? Hello, Son or Solar. Is your mom even alive? Because GMMTV is very crucial on putting mothers to death. Like, is your mom alive? I want to know. Oh shit, what if she isn't alive and the 7-year-old version of Solar or Son is in the version of his mother being alive, then you're in deep shit for Pop Meg to explain that, yo, your mother is not alive, but your 7-year-old version thinks that she is. Like, dude, if that's what we're gonna deal with, oh my God. Love is usually easy. Scratch that shit out. Love is usually hard. This is where you start navigating life and how you want your life to be, but also trying to do this thing on your own. Damn, that's the hard part. It is exhausting. It is tiring because I believe this is going to pretty sure question people's life choices of even if they want to be parents or not. Now, even though having kids is a blessing, I'm not lying to you, having kids is a blessing, but there are times when you question your life choices. Let me tell you that. There are going to be times when you question your life choices. I do want to know, though, is there going to be a cure? Are we going to see sun for the entire drama till the drama end? Because I want to know where we going to find out. Or are we just going to say, hey, let's just try go back into letting Sun get into an accident and we jolt his brain back to his whatever? Then that would be cruel. But I'm just asking, like, what do we do? I don't think this is Pop Mex crying. This is Perth. Cry, baby, cry. Cry. Sir, what's your occupation in this school? Are you a therapist? No, I don't think they want to put so sophisticated occupation in a primary school. That's a lot of money. You must be a guidance counselor. I think for Pop Meg, he thinks that the struggling is hard and that the person that he's raising may not like his presence and that maybe, but the other friends are telling him what he thinks is wrong. Because look at this picture. Surely he knows that this boy cares for him. And the boy really knows that Pop Meg is trying. With a little motivation that Pop Meg got from his friends, Pop Meg is definitely going to try to jolt Son's memory to the adult version of Solar by going through old videos of himself. Dude, the man is a pop star in itself and he is videoing himself. It's kind of like watching Blue's Clues, because what you mean you out here teaching kids being this energetic in a video? Bad Buddy. That's all I'm thinking about. Bad Buddy. Hey, is this where you're back to normal being an adult? Because hell yes. By the way, this drama does not have 12 episodes, so everything is gonna come fast, like the tragedy and everything problematic will come in somewhere in between 1, 2, 3, 4s. So everything that's gonna smooth over is gonna happen somewhere close to the end. Friends as family is the best feeling. By the way, they don't look like adults. They still look like kids. I just came off of Perfect 10-liners, so go with me here. Kay in a dragon or a dinosaur, whatever costume that is. I'm loving it here. I am living in the right era. Congratulations, Pop Meg. You have officially mastered being a teacher by actually raising your boyfriend from 7-year-old to a certain age until he gets back on his actual adult feet. I'm assuming you've been through this whole scenario for a couple of months, because a couple of weeks will be too soon in this drama. For a couple of months. Okay, so we're at that summer spot. If you know, you know. Wait, I saw that guitar, and immediately I remember a video that Perth did. Oh, it's wait. I already know that I'm ready for this drama. I know there's going to be comedy. I know there's going to be true life lessons to learn. In the pilot, there was true life lessons to learn about this. We already know all the three. Sammy per Santa was going to be the 3-person, but I think Kay is new. I don't think Kay was in the pilot. I believe it was someone else that was playing the therapist. Or was I wrong? I think there was. It wasn't Kay. Was it? I have to go back, but I don't have time to go back. You guys tell me in the comments if Kay was a part of this one in the pilot. They're celebrating Valentine's Day in this one too? Hell yeah. Okay, the drama is called Love You Teacher. It has total of 10 episodes, so that's why I told you that it doesn't have 12 episodes. It's gonna have like a lot of things going on before it reaches to the end. It is a 45-minute drama, so okay, cool. It starts March 14, that's on a Saturday. Hopefully probably gonna be on GMMTV. Why not? But anyways, yeah, I will be seeing you there. And damn, it starts 4 days after my light bill is due. So please make it go on YouTube so it can be free. Okay, so see you then. Oh, also I have a lot of compilation of the behind the scenes of the shooting of the drama. So let's get into it and enjoy. If you reach to here, then enjoy. If you're not, you're missing out.
น้ำตาใสเฮ้ยทำอะไรกันใต้โต๊ะอ่ะ
ครูพบเมฆทำนักเรียนร้องไห้ทำเด็กร้องไห้ไปกี่ครั้ง
And yes, they filmed the drama while Santa was in the cast. So he was both juggling doing the filming for me and Thea and also this drama. Yes, Christmas was celebrated. So there were different seasons that happened. So they celebrated that in the drama as well, I believe. Okay, Kapuk will be in the drama as well, but we are not sure who she is at the moment.
เฮ้ยทำไมล่ะคุณแกล้งผมไปเยอะเฮ้ยโอ้โหมัมมี่ดูดิมัมมี่ดูครับโอเคครับไม่ต้องปั่นเดี๋ยวผมดึงนะเฮ้ยทำไมคุณเป็นอย่างนี้วะโอ้ยนี่มัมขอบคุณผู้ซับจากทุกบ้านนะครับขอบคุณนะครับกินอะไรจ๊ะทำอะไร
ไม่งั้นจะถ่ายไม่ได้
กินไหมล่ะจ๊ะกินไหมล่ะ
มันเป็นกระดูกหรือเปล่าไอ้หมู
ข้อมือเขาตัวคันนี้เดียวข้อมือเขาใหญ่มาก
พูดซับเอาเลย
เครื่องก็คือไปทำได้เลย
จริงๆ